Hi everyone, it's Adam here from Daily ESOL. If you're living and working in the UK or you're planning to, then this lesson is just for you. It's 10 English phrases that you must know for work in the UK. If you're already living and working here, then you'll know the importance of communicating accurately and clearly. And sometimes you can make a mistake unintentionally, which can land you in some trouble. So hopefully these phrases will help you to not do that. The importance of proper English. You may be using these phrases to talk to a manager, ask for help, to help you fix a problem, simply for being polite, or just to sound professional. Remember, good English is more confidence and better jobs. That's why we're here. So in today's lesson, we're going to look at 10 key workplace phrases. I'm going to tell you when to use them. I'm going to give you some sample example sentences that will show you them in context. Talk a little bit about the common mistakes around these phrases where people can get them slightly wrong. I'm actually going to give you a little bit of speaking practice as well. So I will read things out for you to repeat back again. So you may want to practice that without people listening in. If you're sitting on the train, you may get some strange looks. And then we'll end up with a recap quiz. So let's get on with it. The first one is, could you give me a hand? Could you give me a hand, please? It means, can you help me? Could you give me a hand with this box? Could you give me a hand for a minute? It's the more formal way of saying it would be, could you help me, please? But just saying, could you give me a hand is just a nice, simple, informal, friendly way to ask the same thing. Just to clarify, or sometimes people might say, just to be clear, means I just want to check that I've understood it properly. This is very useful for somebody who is maybe a non-native speaker, where you just want to make sure that you've understood something properly. So just to clarify, do you want this finished today? Just to clarify, or just to be clear, you mean 3 p.m. or 3:30? It's checking the information. Sounds professional, and it also sounds polite. It's much better than saying, what do you mean? I don't understand. Just to clarify is a more relaxed way of asking the same thing. I'm not sure I understand. Again, it's very good for you as a non-native speaker to say, rather than what do you mean? I don't know. I'm not sure I understand. You want to just be clear, similar to the last one. Please explain again. I'm not sure I understand. Could you explain again? Sorry, I'm not sure I understand that part. It's a very polite way of just simply saying, can you say that again, please? I'll get back to you, meaning I will reply later. I'll get back to you this afternoon. Let me check and I'll get back to you. It's a very common workplace phrase that you will hear in the UK. Let me get back to you. I'll do it straight away, meaning I will do it now. No problem, I'll do it straight away. I'll do that straight away. So I'll do it straight away, I'll do that straight away. Same thing. Basically just, I'll do it now. Do you mind if I, meaning is it okay if I? It's a very polite British expression. Do you mind if I take my break now? Do you mind if I leave 10 minutes early today? Very polite, but very common. It feels very natural to say a phrase like this. I'm running a bit late. Almost like an idiom with the running a bit late, because you're not literally running, but it just means I will arrive late. I'm running a bit late, or I'm running slightly late. So, hi, I'm running a bit late. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Sorry, I'm running a bit late today. And it's important if you message your manager early, if you need to let somebody know that you're arriving late. Late for work, late for a lesson maybe, late for an appointment or a meeting. It's a nice simple phrase. You can message or text this, and it's just a polite way of saying, rather than going, I'm late. I'm just finishing something. It means I'm busy now, but I will do it soon. For example, I'm just finishing something, I'll do it in 5 minutes. I'm just finishing this job and then I'll help. It sounds polite and professional as a way of letting somebody know they haven't been forgotten, you will get around to it eventually. That's not my responsibility. You need to be careful with this one. It could be taken the wrong way if you don't say it in the right kind of context and in the right tone. It's basically a way of saying, this is not my job. Sometimes you hear people saying, I'm sorry, but the person you need to speak to is not here. This is another way of saying that it's not my it's not really my responsibility, you might say. I'm sorry, that's not my responsibility. I don't deal with that, but I can ask my manager. That's what you're saying. It can sound rude, as I said, so you need to be careful, but don't say it too strongly. But a very polite way of letting someone know they're asking the wrong person. And I'll do my best. I will try hard. For example, I'll do my best to finish it today. I'll do my best to help you. It's a good phrase if you're a manager. You don't want to promise something. You don't want to tell someone you will definitely do it when maybe you think you won't. So I'll do my best. It's also useful if you're basically saying, I can't do it yet. You don't think you're going to do it, but you don't want to you want to let them down gently. I'll do my best. Okay, over to you. So what I'd like you to do is you have the 10 phrases that we've already looked at down the left of the screen. The meanings are down the right. So simply the meanings are mixed up, so you need to match the correct phrase to the correct meaning. Pause the video if you'd like to take a few seconds to think about it, and then when you're ready, start it up again and we'll check the answers together. Okay, first one. Could you give me a hand? Can you help me? Just to clarify, please explain again. I'm not sure I understand is I want to check I understand. I'll get back to you. I will reply later. I'll do it straight away is I will do it now. Do you mind if is it okay if I'm running a bit late, I will arrive late. I'm just finishing something is I'm busy now, but soon I'll do it. And it's not my responsibility. This is not my job. See the difference in tone between the two. And I'll do my best is the last one. I'll try hard. Okay. Hopefully you remembered most, if not all of those. Common mistakes to avoid. Be careful with these ones. If you're saying something too direct, we talked about this in a couple of the examples. If you say, help me, I don't understand, not my job, it's too direct. What you would rather be better saying is, instead of help me, could you give me a hand? I don't understand. I'm not sure I understand. Not my job. I'm sorry, that's not my responsibility. And also be careful about getting things in the wrong word order or simply saying the wrong word, which could sound similar but is not quite accurate. I'll be back to you. It's not right. I'm late running. Sounds okay, but it's not right at all. You need to be saying, I'll be back to you. I will get back to you. You need the right verb there. And I'm late running. I'm running a bit late. So these are common mistakes to avoid. Right, let's do a little bit of speaking practice. As I said earlier, you probably don't want to be doing this if you're sitting in the middle of a busy train. You might get some strange looks. But otherwise, if it's a little bit quiet around you, then by all means, repeat these things back as I say them. It's actually physically having the words come out of your mouth, saying them yourself, running them for practice is a very good way of putting them into your mind and remembering them and just making sure you get the pronunciation and the tone of the sentence correct. Okay? So I will say the sentence and then I'll pause for you to say it yourself. Then I'll move on to the next one. Okay? So the first one, could you give me a hand, please? Just to clarify, you want it today? I'm not sure I understand. I'll get back to you later. I'll do it straight away. Do you mind if I take my break now? I'm running a bit late. I'm just finishing something. That's not my responsibility. I'll do my best. Okay. Here is a recap. So 3 questions for you, all based on the lesson we've just done. Just a way of checking that you've remembered it. Again, if you want to pause the video, answer the questions, and then start it up when you're ready, and we'll check them together. Okay, so the first one, it says, just to clarify, it means I want to check I understand. Second one, I'll get back to you, means I will reply later. And do you mind if I is used to ask permission politely. Okay. The truth about learning workplace English. So these phrases are all useful for you, but to think about this whole topic a little bit more in more detail, thinking about the idea about learning to speak confidently at work. And you need these things. In order to get to a high level of competence with workplace English, you need a clear plan, you need structured lessons like this one, speaking practice like we did at the end, but maybe you want to try with somebody else. Ideally, feedback from a teacher. I don't know how you're doing here. I'm trying to check your learning with this lesson. I'm sure you're doing great, but it would be nice if I could hear it from myself. And then, of course, you need to focus on workplace topics. I've always said in other videos that doing passive learning like this, watching a video, is useful, but the best way is active learning, actively using the things that you've learnt in proper situations. And I have a course which is Fast Track English. You may be aware of this, I don't know, but if you have a look on the website, which is mentioned at the bottom there, the ESOL Online, you'll be able to find information all about this course, which is designed especially for people like yourself who are living, working in the UK. The course includes structured lessons, so it doesn't waste any of your time. You'll be doing speaking, listening, reading, and writing. It covers real UK workplace topics. There's a series of units. Some of them are specifically in the workplace, others are about getting jobs, but they cover all aspects of life living in the UK. There's support and guidance offered by this course, and the beauty of it is that you can study at your own pace. You decide when to study. It's not one of those courses that are timetabled and you have to do it whenever they tell you. It's your course. It's just for you, so you study at your own pace. So I hope that's useful. If it is, have a look at the link that is on the site underneath, the ESOL Online. But just remember, if you live and work in the UK, your English is your future. It's very important that you do this and other lessons. I'm going to put lessons on here regularly that will help you, specifically for people living and working in the UK. Do not waste time with random learning. Don't be flipping through all the channels looking at different videos, Instagram, TikTok. It's random. You might think you're learning English, but actually you're just filling your mind with lots of random stuff. You need to be focused. You need something that is addressing exactly what your life needs to be successful in your English. Always have a clear plan. Always choose active learning when you're doing it rather than just simply watching. And most of all, stay confident. A confident you is a happy you, and this is what these lessons are all about. So I hope that was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. Be confident in your speaking at work and in life. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.